In response to the growing military buildup on their borders, political posturing, and blockading of oil imports, the Israeli government decides to no longer wait, but instead open the war itself. Israeli commanders prepared Operation Convergence, opening the conflict on two fronts: an armored advance across the Golan Heights, and an aerial strike package pushing into Syria itself to strike air bases and conduct offensive counter-air. At 0600, an Israeli strike package of 24 warplanes departs Ramat David Air Force Base, not knowing that only half will return. Tasked with destruction of enemy air defenses, the A-4 Skyhawks of Colt Flight were the first to engage, pushing north, eliminating a search radar south of As-Suwaida, en route to a pair of SA-2 and SA-3 SAM sites near Kalkala Air Base. Colt begin their attacks on the SAM sites as a pair of Syrian MiG-23 aircraft scream overhead to engage Dodge Flight, the Israeli cap, which are being held back until the SAM threat is neutralized. Dodge 2-3 has split off from the flight and is the first to shoot. The missile hits but fails to destroy the MiG, and 2-3 is lost while maneuvering. The rest of Dodge Flight follow up, losing 2-2 to an R-24 shot from 13 miles. Dodge 2-1 and 2-4 engage, missing their initial AIM-7 missile. 2-1 scores 2 kills and has achieved the first kill of the conflict. However, Dodge 2 is overcome, losing remaining pilots to R-60 missiles. Meanwhile, alert MiG-21s have taken off from Kalkala Air Base and are engaging Colt Flight, who are still desperately trying to destroy the SAM threat to permit the Dodge cap flights to move up. Colt 1-2, 2-3 and 2-2 are killed by R-60s, and 1-4 is hit but manages to safely ditch his aircraft north of the airbase. Colt 2-4 valiantly attempts to protect his flight lead from the MiG-21 on his tail using guns, but is unable to secure the kill before the MiG downs 2-1. Dodge 1 flight of 3 Israeli Kafir fighters is vectored into the battle despite the still active SAMs, and engages the MiG-23s that had destroyed Dodge 2. The first MiG takes 2 short-range Magic missiles to kill, and 1-3 secures the first Israeli gun kill of the conflict in the merge. Meanwhile, Dodge 1-2 has pushed north and launches a Super 530 missile at a Georgian airliner that the pilot's friend or foe system had incorrectly identified as hostile. Dodge 1-1 and 1-3 are finally able to support Colt 2-4, who had been pulling 2 MiGs on his tail south towards the cap flight. The MiGs immediately break off as 1-3 secures an additional kill. 1-1 misses their shot and positions for guns, but 1-3 is able to secure the kill with a 530 missile, his 4th aerial victory today. Dodge 1 eventually reach what remains of Colt and dispatches the remaining MiG. Colt have successfully neutralized the sites, but at great cost. Dodge pushed north over the airfield, and due to lack of situational awareness, 1-1 is lost to ground fire, as 1-2 engages a pair of Ka-27 helicopters. With air defense degraded, Panther flights of F-16s push from their holding point in the south. Their mission is to strike aircraft, facilities, and runways at Kalkala and Marj Ru'ayil Air Force bases. Despite Colt eliminating the main SAM batteries, both airfields operate substantial anti-aircraft guns and man pads that pepper the skies as Panther conduct their mission. Panther 3-2 is caught by ground fire and goes down, while the rest of the flight rain unguided bombs on targets of opportunity. At Marj Ru'ayil, Panther 1-4 conducts a picture-perfect drop on the primary runway, as the rest of the flight continued to rain a mix of bombs and Maverick air-to-ground missiles on targets of value at the airfield. Declaring the mission complete, all flights are recalled, though one further loss occurs as Panther 3-1 is forced to eject from their aircraft after losing control due to damage sustained from ground fire. All the while, 2 American squadrons operating from the Theodore Roosevelt carrier have been patrolling the skies, but with rules of engagement that prevent them from committing and to simply monitor the situation. Despite the lack of combat, however, the Americans are not without their losses, as an FA-18 Hornet from Devil Flight is lost during recovery to the carrier. Overall, the operation achieves its objectives, but at great cost Israel cannot afford, as it is already outnumbered 5-1, and the conflict has only just begun.